What's going on YouTube? It's Mikey from Team Kuwabara, and to be honest, I don't even know if it's going to be called Team Kuwabara anymore. Me and my buddies have gotten together and are thinking about coming up with a new name because the old members quit. So this channel might have a different name, but it's not official yet, so don't worry about it. Today I'm going to be bringing you kind of a deck list. Not really, this isn't the whole deck, but this is going to be a get to know your deck with the half deck list. So this is like my monster lineup for my wind-up build. I run the Snowman Eaters, Starlight Road, 2 Bottomless, 2 Deep Prisons, Mirror Force, Double Torrential, you know, just the basic staples. All the staples are in my Agent deck right now. I didn't feel like taking them out and re-sleeving them for you guys. So what we have here is September 2012. The wind-up hand loop is dead, has been dead for quite some time, but this deck is actually still really good. I personally think it's the best deck in the format, if not for Max C and, you know, Macro Cosmos. Maybe it doesn't really hurt this deck actually. Defissures and Macro Cosmos don't really hurt this deck, but I mean, you know what I'm saying, like people side against this pretty easily. So, but other than like those factors, you can definitely take this to your locals and win, take it to regionals and probably top. So YCS, this topped a lot in the top 16 in Seattle. So it's definitely still like one of the best decks around. Tier 1 for sure. But yeah, and the reason it is good is because it still has a bunch of OTKs and believe it or not, a hand loop that I will show you guys. The hand loop is not as devastating as the first one because this one only loops 3 cards and it uses more cards to do, which is why you see the Kitten and the Hunter here. See, if I'm playing for an OTK type of windups, which they both do, but the Kitten just makes it easier. So sometimes I run Kitten, sometimes I go Hunter in case I need to, like, you know, mid-game loop 2 cards out of their hand, or 3, which is really good sometimes. You know, mid-game is always good to loop cards. But yeah, so here's the wind-up deck list. Oh yeah, and I run 3 factories. So here I'm going to show you. The first loop is a 2-card combination between Wind-Up Magician and Wind-Up Shark. Now, this was the devastating 2-card combo of last format, but it's also really still the devastating 2-card combo of this format. So I'm going to show you how this is done. Okay, first you're going to summon Magician, and that's going to trigger Shark's effect in hand. So that's going to trigger Wind-Up Magician's effect. You can special summon Shark. You're going to go with Wind-Up Magician's effect to get another Wind-Up Magician. Now, all the wind-ups that come into play by Magician's effect come into defense mode. So you're going to use Shark's effect to drop to level 3 to trigger this Magician's effect, because this one's used up. Then you're going to go get Rat. Now, Rat can't use his effect because he's in defense, so what you're going to do is you're going to overlay these 2. Go get your Photon Papler Operative. Use his effect to turn him back to attack mode, and this will be my graveyard up here. Alright, and you're going to use Rat's effect to go get Magician. Now you can use his effect again because he left the field. So you're going to overlay here because he's level 3. You're going to go get Zenmaity. So Zenmaity is then going to detach Shark, triggering Magician's effect. So you're going to special summon another Magician, and then with Zenmaity you're going to special summon Shark. So now you're going to go. You're not going to use Shark's effect. You're just going to overlay it with the used up Magician to special summon Zenmeister. Then you're going to use Zenmeister's effect, detach Shark, to flip Zenmaity face down, triggering Wind-Up Magician's effect. You're going to special summon another Shark, and you're going to overlay the Magician and the Shark. Now you're going to bring out another Papler Operative. Then you're going to detach Shark, flip up Zenmaity, use his effect to special summon Kitten, Kitten bounce, and there you go with 8,200 damage on the board. If you don't believe me, I could do the calculator, but I'm not going to. That's 8,200 damage right there, if I did my math right. So that will push for game, definitely, and it will bounce a card on your opponent's side of the field if they have a monster. So yeah, that's why I run Kitten. This is the Shock Lock combo, where you get a Shockmaster, a Zen Matey, and a Photon Papler Operative on the field, and it's really good, and I'll explain after I show you. So you're gonna go Magician, Trigger Shark, Magician's effect activates, special summoning another Magician. Drop Shark to level 3, this Magician effect activates, special summoning Rat from your deck. Now you exceed here the 2 used up Magicians for Photon Papler Operative. You use his effect to flip Rat, to change Rat to attack mode. You use Rat's effect to special summon back this Magician. Then you exceed for Zen Matey. You use his effect, detaching Shark, triggering this Magician's effect, special summoning a Magician and a Rabbit. Then you're gonna use Rabbit's effect to banish itself, triggering this Magician's effect to special summon this Shark. Then you're gonna exceed for Shockmaster. Now this is really good because you used Rabbit's effect, so he comes back next turn. That's why you did him instead of the other Shark. But this is really good because now you can just set like a warning and a bottomless, and then detach, call spells, and your opponent can't really do anything. They can't Heavy Storm, they can't MST, they can't summon because you're back row, and you basically have game for the rest of the, they scoop. They can't do anything. I mean, you're just gonna special summon off next turn, exceed for some more crazy stuff, and depending on what you have in your hand, it's even worse. So and you can call traps next turn. You can attack directly. It's just a really good first turn lock right here. Heroes and samurais have a problem with this, so yeah, this is really good. Okay, so I showed you one loop and I showed you the Shock Lock. Now I promised you I was going to show you a hand loop, and the credit is not mine. This goes to Yugioh379 for figuring this out. He's a smart kid, and so yeah, shout out to him for figuring this out. But this loop will loop 3 cards from your opponent's hand. These will be the 3 cards that I'm looping. Okay, so you need a Magician, Shark, and Monster Reborn. So you don't get it all the time, but sometimes you draw this first turn, and sometimes this is better to go into than Shockmaster if you don't have any back row. So this will give you a +3 because you'll end up with 3 exceeds on the field if you do it right, and your opponent will lose 3 cards. So let's start this out. Okay, so we're gonna go Magician. It's gonna trigger Shark's effect, special summoning Shark, triggering Magician's effect to summon another Magician. Then you're gonna use Shark's effect to go to level 3, special summoning a Hunter. Sorry, special summoning Hunter. You're going to use Hunter's effect to send Magician to loop the first card, and then you're going to use Monster Reborn to bring back the Magician, and then you're going to overlay the 3 for the Matey, and then you're going to detach Hunter with the Matey's effect, triggering Magician's effect, so this resolves, and you special summon another Magician, and then Zen Matey resolves, so you special summon a Rat. So I'm just going to turn these upside down because I know they're used. Okay. So now you take the 2 used Magicians and you overlay them for your Zen Maester, wherever it's at. You overlay them for Zen Maester. Then you use Zen Maester's effect to flip down Zen Matey, and that triggers this Magician's effect, grabbing you a Shark. And then you're going to overlay here for Paplo. Then you're going to use Rat's effect to bring back Hunter. And you're going to use Hunter's Effect to send Zen Maester, looping the second card from your opponent. Then you're going to use Papyrus' Effect, attaching Shark to flip up Zen Maester. And now Zen Maester can use his effect again. So you'll do that. Summoning Wind-Up Rat. Now you'll use you'll overlay these two for Leviathan. Send Hunter to gain 500. Use Rat's effect. Special summon Hunter. Hunter's effect. Send Zen Maester to loop the third and final card. And then overlay for Giga Brilliant or Zen Mains. Now, this is very hard to do. So it took a while for me to explain because I don't know it very well. I've only done it a few times. So you should end up like this if you follow my directions right. I tried to explain it as best as I could, but you can go Zen Mains here if you want protection, if you don't draw any back row like I said. And yeah, this should put quite a lot of damage on the board. And yeah, you loop 3 cards out of your opponent's hand, you gain 3 monsters, that's +3. You should still have a couple cards in your hand, so there you go. That's the new hand. So there we go. I showed you guys an OTK, a hand loop, and a shock lock. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll have the deck list up later, the complete deck list with tour guides and spells and traps. So yeah, leave a comment in the comment section below if you have any questions, and subscribe and rate this video and share it. I will have more OTK tutorials in the next video that I post with the deck list. So yeah, just stay tuned for that. I'll try to put a video out once a week. So yeah, you guys subscribe, and I promise there will be more content. If you have any suggestions on what kind of videos I should make, I'd love to hear them. You know, I love a lot of good ideas. So you know, if you want funny videos, give me some suggestions. You know, I'll do my best. Yeah, so just stay tuned and subscribe if you already haven't, and share this video with people that you think like wind-ups and people that you think hate wind-ups. So alright, thanks for watching. It's Mikey from Team Kurabara, and have a nice day.